Hi guys, and welcome to your tarot love messages here. We're going to be taking a look at your divine masculine and see how they're handling this breakup or this period of separation or this, this distance between the two of you, whether geographical or emotional at that. As always guys, these messages here are going to be general, so please just keep that in mind. If you're interested or if you're after a personalized tarot reading with myself, please feel free to reach out and inquire. I will list my email address just below the video here. Okay, so we'll give the cards a shuffle and we'll see how your DM is doing here. We'll also be using the angel answers from the oracle deck as well. Okay, so how is your DM here handling the heartbreak or the separation, the distance here? Okay, we've got the moon here, but it's come up in reverse. Okay, so what's going on with your DM here? Okay, they've gone into hermit mode, okay? I feel like they've been spending a lot of time on their own. It's not they haven't been social butterflies, really. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of repressed emotions, a lot of fear going on with your DM's energy here with the moon card in reverse. I feel like they're having a hard time here. They're not really sure. I can see that there's a lot of inner confusion. I don't feel like your DM knows what's going on here or what's going to happen between you and them in the future, or whether or not you actually have a future left at that. I can see that there is, I did mention that they've gone into a hermit mode. For some of you, I feel like your DM isn't someone who's very good with showing his emotions, and they have a tendency to sort of pull back. It's not that they don't have a vulnerable or emotional side to them, it's that they do, but they don't have this tendency or this inclination to show it to other people, because maybe they sort of often mistake that as a sign of weakness, or they're just not very comfortable being emotionally vulnerable here. They're waiting here with the Seven of Pentacles. They may be waiting for you to reach out here, or they're waiting for something. For some of you, I feel like maybe you've given yourself a time frame. Like for instance, you might have just given yourself a temporary break from one another, and maybe they're waiting until that break is over. Or I feel like maybe your DM here is waiting. If the two of you are going through this period of separation or this period of confusion or rather silence, maybe your DM here is waiting for you to break the silence first, okay? Because I feel like they're waiting for something. Now they want to communicate, but I feel like they're holding it back from you here. Either there's something that they want to say to get off their chest, but I feel like they're holding back. Maybe, as I've mentioned, for some of you, yes, this is someone who is, well, they're coming across as a little bit juvenile or infantile, rather, emotionally speaking. And so they're waiting for you to reach out, or they're waiting for you to break the silence, or, they're waiting for you to be the bigger person, basically. Whereas for others of you, I feel like this person is waiting for a sign. And the reason that they're holding back, I feel like, yeah, for some of you, they're just trying to, like, I can see that they're trying to keep tabs on you, or if you are keeping tabs, if you're the one that's doing the spying here in this case, it's almost like you're looking at their social media and you feel like, oh my gosh, they haven't been impacted by this at all. They're posting as normal, or they appear social. That's a facade. I feel like this person is trying to keep up appearances, to be honest with you, and I feel like that's their way of trying to, like, signal you or send you a message like, I'm doing fine without you, or I'm still doing me, so you should do you kind of energy. But they're impacted by all of this. They are. The World card here, for some of you, I feel like maybe this is, I'm seeing closure, so I don't know if this is the actual beginning of an ending, guys. For others of you, maybe it's a need for you to put an end to something, put an end to the bickering, to the conflict, to the tension, or, put a chapter behind you here. Now I'm also going to give the angel cards a shuffle and just see what messages they're actually heralding for you here. Okay, so how is your DM here coping with the heartbreak or the separation? Trust, okay. So trust that, they're also feeling the same emotions as you are, okay? Trust that they're also as confused or as hurt or as those emotions are as raw as yours, okay? Trust that they're also processing you know, those very same emotions. Maybe not in the same way, because you two are very different people, and hence, you know, your mechanisms or your emotionally processing systems are going to be very different, right? But trust that they're also hurting, and trust that, I feel like for some of you, you need to trust as well. Like, trust that, okay, so you're going through something difficult right now. You're going through something challenging. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like you shouldn't be here, or you can have easily overlooked this, okay? Trust that it's going to work out, or trust that essentially what you're going through is like a testament to what the two of you have, to what you and your DM have. It's sort of like, you know, it's making you, it's sort of putting you through a test, right? Trust that this storm that you're going through is really like a test to see if what the two of you have can, you know, endure the storm here. So it's all about trusting what you have. If you trust in the love, if you trust in the emotions here, if you place your faith and your trust in your DM and in the connection here, I feel like you can make it out of this, okay? So it's all about trusting whether, you know, whether you believe this is salvageable, this is repairable, or whether you believe the two of you can come back from this or not, is essentially, I feel like, dictating a lot for you here. Okay, yes, for those of you that have had a question in mind for quite some time regarding your DM, the answer is apparently yes, a resounding yes. So you want to know if they're spying on you? Yes. You want to know if they're sort of holding back communication from you? Most certainly, yes. You want to know if they're, to an extent, are they playing games? Yeah, I think so. You want to know if your person is still not over you? Yes, they still aren't over you. You want to know if they're as confused or as they're hurt, or if the reason for their silence is because they're hurt? Yes. Okay, romance. I feel like they've been in a bit of a romantic energy, sort of like, I feel like they're asking you to come visit them in your dreams. I feel like there's quite a strong essence of romance present in this energy and in this tarot spread. Could be you though. You could be trying to connect with your DM, or you could be trying to, you know, get them to feel you using this romantic energy that you're in, like you wanting to them. You're wanting to receive a sign from the universe, or you're wanting them to visit them in your dreams. Strong indication of romance here. Okay, and just the last card is perfect timing. I feel like this one comes up a lot with the DM readings, and I feel like it's, you know, it's trusting in the perfect timing, trusting that, you know, in the romance that the two of you have, and it's trusting that, you know, you can feel each other, you can feel each other's energy, you can sort of understand, you know, your intentions or your motivations for this connection. And like I said, it's all about perfect timing. Sometimes something has to break in order to come back together again. Sometimes you have to keep your distance for someone, and that distance is essentially going to bring you closer to someone. You know, sometimes you need that contradiction, or you need that irony rather to sort of bring out the best, okay? Because right now it's all about perfect timing. So if something is not working out for you now, it means that it may be in your timeline, okay, and you want it to, right? But it's not in the universe's timeline for you. So just because it's not working out for you now, I feel like that is a big indication that it's not the right timing. It is not perfect timing. We talk about divine intervention or divine timing all the time, but I feel like we truly need to understand that, you know, there is such a thing as divine timing, and divine timing doesn't necessarily happen in our timeline, unfortunately. But that's not a bad thing. I feel like sometimes you think you're ready for something, or sometimes you think you're ready for reconciliation, or you think you're ready for the relationship, or you think you're ready to settle down, you think you're ready to open up and get, you know, get romantically involved with someone here. But actually, you know, thinking it and being in a place of readiness are two very different timelines. And right now I feel like it's not happening for you because, you know, the universe is trying to tell you now's not the right time. It isn't. Now's not your time. It may be a week from now, a day from now. It could be a couple of hours from now. But right now, as you're listening to the reading, and right now, as you're in this energy of, okay, I just want it to happen. I just want it to reconcile. I just want them to talk. I just want them to reach out. And I just want to communicate. right now is not a good time. Why? Because if they do communicate, it may lead to aggression, mental aggression, anger, conflict, an argument. And if they do reach out, maybe they're not actually going to say anything. And if some of you want to come back together, yeah, you might come back together, but you might come back to initially what broke you, what drove you apart in the first place. So trust that right now is not the right timing, and everything will unfold in perfect timing. All right, guys, these are your messages. Thank you as always for watching, listening. Please stay tuned. I will be sharing with you more tarot love messages, both DM and weekly love as well. Thank you again, and bye for now.